Today I stand here with the dream of building a new Nepal, with a fire of hope and passion burning within me. But my heart is heavy because this dream seems to be slipping away. Rise and shines, futures of this upcoming imperial empire. I, Avishkar Raut, the head boy of this everlasting imperial institute, Holy Bell English Secondary School, welcomes you with open arms to our 24th annual program. I put myself before you this moment to shed light within your consciousness by piercing the dark nimbus that circles above you. I am present here today to immortalize a monumental change in the course of history. Nepal, our mother, this country gave us birth, nurtured us. But what did it ask in return? Just our honesty, our hard work, our contribution. But what are we doing? We are bounded by the chains of unemployment, fleeing abroad in search of opportunities. We are trapped by the selfish games of political parties. Corruption has woven a web that is extinguishing the light of our futures. Youth, rise! We are the torch bearers of change. If you do not raise our voices, who will? If you do not raise our voices, who will? If you do not build this nation, who will? We are the fire that will burn away the darkness. We are the storm that will sweep away injustice and bring prosperity. Our ancestors shed their blood to give us this nation. We cannot sell it. We cannot lose it. We are the fire. We will burn every despair away. Now we must decide. Will we drown in the darkness of despair or rise as the sun of hope? Will we change the fate of this nation or will we let it remain in shackles? King Birendra once said, "Even if I die, shall my country live on?" All the youths, carry these words in your heart and engrave a monument of change in the course of history. Nepal is ours and its future is in our hands. Jai Yuva! Jai Nepal!
Welcome back to Chocotable Media. This is how the protest began. The source of the unrest, the reasons behind the youth's anger towards the politicians, the impact and potential solutions to the crises in Nepal, particularly in the capital city of Kathmandu. The protests in Kathmandu, Nepal, have a complex origin that extends beyond a single event, but were immediately triggered by a government social media ban. The core issues fueling the unrest include widespread anger over corruption, high youth unemployment, and deep-seated political disillusionment. Origin and causes. The recent wave of protests, largely led by a movement dubbed Gen Z, began after the government banned 26 social media platforms, including Facebook and X. While this was the immediate spark, the underlying causes are more profound. Corruption and nepotism, a viral online trend exposing the lavish lifestyles of politicians' children, referred to as Nepo kids, intensified public frustration. Many protesters feel that the political elite are more focused on personal gain and family connections than on public service. Youth unemployment and migration. With a youth unemployment rate around 20%, many young Nepalis feel they have no future in their own country. This has led to a staggering rate of migration, with thousands leaving Nepal every day to seek work abroad. The lack of opportunities is a major driver of discontent. Political instability. Nepal has a history of fragile coalition governments and political turmoil. The recent protests are seen as a rejection of this entrenched system and the perception that the same political faces have repeatedly failed the country. Effects and possible solutions. The protests have had significant effects and exposed deep cracks in Nepal's political system. Political fallout. The unrest led to the resignation of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and several other ministers. Protesters also attacked the homes of top politicians. Violence and casualties. The demonstrations have turned violent, with at least 34 people killed and hundreds injured in clashes with security forces. Government buildings were set on fire, and a nationwide curfew was imposed. Disruption and chaos. The protests have disrupted daily life, with schools, shops, and businesses shut down. In the chaos, there were also mass jailbreaks, with thousands of prisoners escaping. For a possible solution, analysts suggest the need for a national consensus or unity government to address the demands of the Gen Z protesters. The youth movement has called for the dissolution of parliament, fresh elections, and a new government that includes their representation in dialogue. The Supreme Court has also been involved, offering to hear habeas corpus petitions. The following video provides a look at the protests and unrest in Nepal. Nepal protests. Residents clear charred debris from streets after unrest.
I cannot believe my eyes right now. The whole of Parliament is on fire. People are dancing. None of it is left. Look at it. The whole building is burned through. Yeah. People holding Nepali flags on top of the fire engines. Yeah. What the fuck am I witnessing right now? Yeah. Politician, fuck Ebioli! We won! Corruption loot! We won corruption loot! What are you thinking again?
We are shocked by the killings and injury of protesters in Nepal today and urge a prompt and transparent investigation. We have received several deeply worrying allegations of unnecessary or disproportionate use of force by security forces during protests organized by youth groups that were demonstrating against corruption and the recent government ban on social media platforms. We call on the authorities to respect and ensure the rights of freedom of peaceful assembly and freedom of expression. All security forces must comply with the basic principles on the use of force and firearms by law enforcement officials. Nepal enjoys a lively democracy and active civic space, and dialogue is the best means to address young people's concerns. We urge reconsideration of measures to regulate social media to ensure that they comply with Nepal's human rights obligations.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.